Welcome to a bit of a late trading card talk, and today we're talking about, is the sky falling?
Is it tumbling?
Is it tumbling? Is the apocalypse on the way?
I was just quoting Adele.
Adele? Basically, we're going to jump on this train and we're going to see whether Pokemon card hype is over. And
Might be.
And now that Logan Paul has left us, we won't be able to stand on our own 2 feet. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, there have been some particular cards that have gone down in value quite publicly because it's on auctions. And let me give you 2 guesses of what sort of cards those are.
I'm going to say Shinings from Neo Destiny and Gym Heroes.
No, they're fine. The ones that have been very publicly beaten up are base set. And can you guess the other one?
Any Charizard.
Not any Charizard, but a lot of Charizards. And that is because, unfortunately, the pasta boiled over, which happens to me almost on the daily.
The Charizard taxman had a day off.
Yes. And that's because, basically, I just want to put it very simple. If you've got no reason to be here after this point, Pokemon went too high, didn't it? It went too hype, and everyone clamoured in on some very few auctions. So the auctions went too high, and all we're seeing is a very natural, well, actually, is it actually worth that much?
Yeah, I think people shot for the moon, kind of went past it, landed in the stars for a bit, and then gravity pulled them in.
Yeah.
And now they're about to hit the Earth at about Mach 10.
Yes. And for starters, obviously feel bad for the people who have bought at the very top of the market.
Yeah.
Especially PSA graded stuff. I still believe the long-term value of PSA grading and Pokemon is still there.
It's the retaining of value.
Yes, and there is still a lot of value in those cards. There's no doubt about it. Right, should we look at some cards?
We can. We press the react button at the top. And whoa, we might need to zoom in just a little bit. You scroll and there we go.
So we're using a site here that I actually use myself. And I want to shout this guy out. So he's on Instagram. It's Pokemon Market Cap.
Is that like a good hat you wear when you go to buy things?
Got like a little. I'm going to need a hat. Soon.
Very soon.
With all this hair. But I'm going to need it. So he puts it out there like it was a stock market, and that seems to be the way these kids roll nowadays. I mean, back in my day, I'd be like, cool card, yeah, I'll have it. But there seems to be loads of analytics and data interpretation.
I just got this on StockX.com.
Return on investment. Yeah, these fancy words.
I've got a Rolex.
Yeah.
I've got a Lamborghini. I've got my Pokemon cards.
Right, I think we go for something that... this is base set first edition PSA 10. And we can see right here,
cap
21% drop on Charmander.
Well, I'm looking at that top number. Change in the last 7 days, minus 3%.
Yeah, and that's
on its own.
That's never happened. Not really ever. So this is the first time anyone's had any sort of, not panic, but any ever sort of, I own these cards, but now they fell in value?
Yeah.
So I guess that's different. I mean, when's that happened? I've bought PSA 10 first editions and they've only ever gone up.
I've looked at the market cap for Charmander from base set first edition. It's $2.4 million.
This is what I mean. This isn't a game. You are look at this. All of these numbers are in millions.
How is that the most? Is it just not have lots of Charizard on there? Or?
No, so it'll just be in regards to how many there is, population-wise as well.
Yeah, but like Charizard sold for the entire price of that entire market cap.
I don't actually know how we've got this site set up right now because actually I can't see it very well.
To scroll out
if you could.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. So Charizard is down here for some reason. I'm going to guess it's data.
$190,000.
It's data. It's data. It's going to be data. See, there's no data.
Oh, okay.
Because these things don't really sell like that. But he does have PSA 9 data. So should we have a look at the PSA 9 data? Okay.
That's okay.
There's not a lot.
It's got a little bit of a wonk.
This is more interesting.
Oof.
This is Charizard's base set. So this is the card that everyone had.
It's peak.
I know, man. Look at that. That's that hit 7,800. Do you remember that card? I was like, well, why would it be worth that much? They were everywhere. Well, they're not worth that much because they're everywhere. So yeah, they've really taken a nice little tumble. And I guess the question is this in relation to everything else Pokemon? And in a word, no is the word, because like a stock market, there are different stocks, and different companies do different things. Apple, Tesla, different companies do different things. And if one thing affects one company, it brings down the index, and it brings down that company more so. But if Tesla's having a good day and Apple's having a bad day, that still keeps the index about the same.
Yeah.
right? So this is just a particular company or particular stock.
Yeah.
Trying to bring in the new kids here because I mean I don't talk really like that, but that's how they're seeing it.
Imagine this is your Bitcoin graph.
Yeah, exactly. So in 90 days, it's still gone up 186%.
Well, yeah, it started off at like what, $800?
Yeah, down here. So what we got?
Yeah.
August, $900,000, and then one massive sale for 5.4. That might be a one-off, but anyway, like you can see how it's gone up. So let's say it's $1,000. They're still selling for $2,800. So they've still gone up
Yeah.
a decent amount.
I think if you get one now for like $2,500, that is probably the price it should be at.
And this is PSA 9.
Yeah.
You know, 10s. So yeah, that's fine. This is over the top. How many PSA 9 Charizards have we seen
Quite a lot.
through the service? A lot. So we got the all-time high. This is why I do like this site. All-time high here, 7.8. And then you've got the all-time low. So that's the all-time low 4 months ago. 4 months ago of 300. Someone picked one up 4 months ago for $350. I would really love it if someone was it was the same person who bought at this point and sold at the other way.
If so, winner, mate.
Yeah.
Winner.
Fair play. But yes, so if you have a look at these, there are 1,451.
That's not a small amount of cards, is it?
Oh no, that's the average price, isn't it? Sorry. Oh no, the average
No,
population of cards. Sorry, my bad. So 1,451. That's a lot of PSA 9s.
The current is the current pop, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the one above it, the
Oh,
4809.
4809. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's 4,800, which is why the market cap on that was like in the millions.
But even the PSA 10 has come down 15% from its all-time high, which in Pokemon is absurd. How dare Pokemon cards go down in price? Right, there's a reason why it's happening to these very particular cards. It's because people have seen Logan Paul's stream. They've seen other YouTubers.
Logic, Steve Aoki, King Charizard, Leon Hart, Collectibles Guru. The list just goes on. Like everybody has been.
But
on
what have they been opening?
They've been opening base and base set first edition. Yesterday, Jay Swingler, TGF, opened a base set, like a box break.
Yeah.
Randolph has done a box break. Like, everybody's been loving this set. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a reason.
Absolutely. Nostalgic. It's the original set.
Yeah.
There's absolute reasons. But people just got too fired up.
People have got cases of this stuff.
Yeah, we were with Omnipote, weren't we?
Yeah.
He was dropping off his submission, having a nice little chat. This is a few while back now, wasn't it?
A few while back.
Before lockdown, anyway. And I was just saying, like, 4 years ago, that the reason why no one really bought base is because everyone had a booster box, or
Yeah.
like they were relatively easy to obtain. If I woke up one morning and went, "Oh, I want to spend some of my Sainsbury's wages on a booster box," I could.
Yeah.
Like, they were there. They were always available. They were like Evolutions
And they
2 months
weren't
ago.
overly expensive, were they? They were
No,
like, what,
no.
$1,000 max?
Oh, it's some 500 quid.
Yeah.
Like it, and you know, it's because it was unlimited. First edition was a whole different story. You know, they were still very collectible and desirable.
Yeah, the first edition Charizard has always been like $30,000.
It has been 5k.
Yeah, I know, but
like
since I've been in the game.
Yeah, but
Since I've been here, it's always been at least 30k.
when in the hobby, it's always been the pinnacle.
Yeah.
So it's always been the most expensive thing considerably.
Well, I've been doing this now for what, 2.5, 3 years?
Yeah.
And I remember the first one that sold when I was like in the game publicly was 30 odd K.
Oh, that's a dirty miss, that. So, I feel sorry for this person. So on 26th of October, the Shadowless PSA 9 Charizard sold for $21,000. And, oh man, 2 days ago, it sold for $8,600. That is like I've never seen before. Like, I've never ever seen that before.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here, though.
Go on then.
If the person who bought it wants to keep it, don't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's the same. It's the same when I bought my cards for
Yeah,
hundreds
yeah.
of pounds in comparison to the same if you bought them for tens of thousands of pounds. It's exactly the same principle. If you're just happy with the item,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
And if you've got 20k to spare, you don't care that it's 8k now.
No, but I think this is just part of the hype train.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
And I think
The hype train's crashed.
yes, it has, and that's the point, and that's why whenever I've always collected outside of the box.
Yeah.
If Shining Legends, like it was 2-3 months ago, was having this whole, oh, collect Shining Legends because it's amazing. That is the one set I would avoid.
Yeah.
Because that had been EX Team Rocket Returns 2-3 years
Would
ago.
you ever collect Shining Legends?
Yeah, when no one cared about it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because you said to me today that you're going after the Neo Rev Shinings at some point.
Right, mate. Okay, I don't need people. I don't need people knowing that.
So
'Cause what if they go and buy it?
Yeah, but does that mean if you're going to complete all the Shinings, you need to go for Shining Legends
No,
Shinings as
it's
well?
WotC for me. Sorry, and it always will be, and you know that.
But you collect Delta Species, you collect
Yeah,
Fire Red Leaf Green.
but the
they're not
first
WotC.
edition WotC stuff I want.
Yeah,
and
but they're
that's
not
that.
WotCs.
Right, so to be fair, let's talk about the Shining Gyarados. And is there a Shining Magikarp?
There is a Shining Magikarp.
Yeah, there is. Oh, it doesn't. That has no
Oh,
data
no.
at all. So we're not
Let's
going
have a quick look at eBay. eBay is always super interesting.
All right, let's have a look at eBay then.
Right, because we know that these cards have been selling. They have been selling.
Let's just try a base set PSA in because that's probably the.
Shall we? Right, I'm pressing control. Oh, wrong way.
Whoa.
There we go. So we've got quite a big thing there. I like how people are putting PSA like in the title, even though they're in top loaders and in sleeves.
Yeah, not much going on.
Oh, okay. So first edition non-hilo, non-holo.
I think this is going to be very difficult to do because unfortunately everyone seems to put PSA in the title. But okay, let's make it more.
But PSA 10.
Okay, PSA 10, and then
Yeah.
give me a Pokemon from base Mewtwo maybe.
Alakazam. I like Alakazam.
I like Alakazam. Let's go with Alakazam. Let's have a look. Oh wow.
£1,651.
And there it was for 1,000. So it's gone up there from 15th of November. See, these cards, if you can still get them, they can still go up. I just think for some cards,
Are we only on sold?
yes.
Okay.
So for some cards, they've overshot.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I don't think the Pokemon card market's dying in any sense. I
No.
think it's the healthiest it's ever
I
been.
think certain people have been like, have you got a Charizard? Here's a briefcase of money. Ha. And then
Yeah.
people have gone, I mean, okay, but it's not worth that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's not that many people with briefcases of money,
No.
but there are some people.
Yeah.
And those some people can affect everyone else.
Well, Logan did it. Logan
Yes,
literally
he
took
literally
a
did
briefcase
that.
of money to
Yeah,
Gary.
literally.
And then everyone saw it and was kind of sitting at home. And I'm going to generalize here. A lot of people who weren't interested in Pokemon cards saw that video and went, oh my God, I can make some money. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
like, you're not going to become an overnight millionaire by spending a few £1,000s on a Pokemon card. Even if you've got a few £1,000s, like, you're not going to do it. You're not going to become an overnight millionaire. You need to take a step back and look at a longer term plan. If you want to do it through Pokemon, take a longer
And
term
it's
plan.
definitely possible.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
And a
with
lot of people
Pokemon.
have done it because they've
Yeah.
been in it for years.
Yeah, exactly. It does just take time, and obviously the market exploded to a point I've never seen ever. And that's fine in a way, but you need to be ahead of that.
Yeah.
You
we've
can't be
joked
coming in at that.
before about I always forget the name of the guy who bought the GTR. He
Yeah.
cashed out Pokemon and bought a GTR.
No, he hasn't. He's still got.
Yeah,
He's
but
the
that's
one
what I
who's
mean.
got the Shining Magikarp.
He
Magikarp.
didn't do that
Yeah.
by buying a card and selling it the next day, or buying it, grading it as soon as it comes back from grading, flipping it. Like
Yeah,
that's not how he done it. He's waited years and years and years for these cards to appreciate.
Yeah.
He's not just gone, oh my God, I'm going to go and buy every single collection I can and grade it all now, and I'm going to make so much money. Oh my God, I'm going to be so rich.
Yeah.
That's not how this game works. This is a hobby. You have to be interested in the hobby if you want to make money.
Yeah. That's the truth. And actually, to be fair, normally the making money is a side
It's
effect.
secondary, yeah.
It's
Like,
side effect. It's
well,
side effect.
the way, I mean, you were very interested in making money from Pokemon when you
Yes.
first started to buy more Pokemon. That was like your entire
Yeah,
goal, right?
yeah.
Like if you're just going at it like, oh my God, I'm gonna sit in my desk at my desk with a white shirt and a black tie, and I'm gonna be super serial about this. You're not going to do it. You need to love it. You need to reinvest. You need to want to put money back in. You're going to want to make money to spend more money on Pokemon, to make more money, to spend even more money on Pokemon. Like, it's a cycle. It's a hobby. It's enthusiast. You're not going to do it another way.
And you need to understand the whole peaks and curves things.
Yeah.
Like markets at the end of the day, they peak and then they come down a little bit and then they just steadily rise and then they peak again. That's how it naturally happened for years. And only because it's changed because of this massive Logan Paul effect, we shouldn't be scared by that.
No.
And we shouldn't be scared by the fact they've gone down a little bit now. And that's because it overreached, it overstepped. And that can happen with stock in companies.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, it does happen all the time. Yeah, you're absolutely right. If someone announces this brand new amazing product,
Yeah.
then the stock market is going to be rampant for it. But
Well,
then
you
if it
mentioned
comes out, it's
Tesla
not as good.
before, and the amount of times Tesla have got into trouble because Elon Musk has put out a tweet. And, like, that has affected the stock market so much that people have
Yeah.
made millions or lost millions instantly just because of a tweet.
Yeah.
Now imagine that with Pokemon. The Pokemon, as we can see, it's stocks and shares and graphs now.
Yeah, look at that. Like,
Yeah.
it's nice.
It's a legit
What is
graphs.
that? Like,
But-
it's crazy.
But that's all we needed. All we needed was a spark for someone to mess with that formula. And I've got nothing against Logan Paul getting into Pokemon. But a lot of people followed him blindly. People weren't researching. People weren't looking at like actual knowledge on this. People weren't watching people like us and ZNG and Randolph. People weren't watching like the content where we talk about this stuff in depth. They were just going, Charizard!
Well, they
Money!
were just chucking a lot of money everywhere,
Yeah.
and to, you can do that to a certain extent. You can do that in the stock market to a certain extent, and you will eventually win out. And that's still my opinion on Pokemon. Like,
If you've got infinite money, you can make infinitely more money, but
Yeah.
you already need to start with infinite money.
but this is look. If you have a look at the changes here, look, the hype train has stopped.
Yeah.
Right. The percentages of double-digit growth monthly are gone.
I'm gonna tell you guys now. 2021 PSA card. They're gonna have so many returns coming back to people.
And that's just they've upgraded their play. We're looking forward to them.
Yeah,
Obviously we are.
I
Like,
love seeing Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the people though that have just gone. I'm gonna make some quick money.
Yeah. Well,
One,
it's not quick.
not quick.
Yeah.
Two, probably gonna stabilize. If not, go a little bit more down when there's like triple the current pop on.
That's exactly it. Like, there's going to be so many cards over at PSA, and that's my point. I don't. If you bought Raw now, don't expect your cards to come back and then be worth 10 times more, because that happened years ago.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and when Logan Paul announced it to the world that you could do this, even then he had a month before everyone else. He knew what he was going to do. He already had the first edition box. He knew he was going to buy the Charizard. It was pre-planned in
Well,
a
he
way.
probably made $100,000 just off the box.
Yeah.
Off idiots like us.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
and yeah, it's very easy to do it if you've got that sort of profile.
Yep.
If you like Beanie Bears, was it Beanie Bears?
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies. There you go. If he went out and went, "This is the ultra rare Beanie Baby," then it's gonna have an effect on the market. Beanie Babies. Everyone's gonna want the rarest and the hardest one to find, and naturally that pushes prices up.
And that makes it a lot less rare.
Yes, but what does this prove? It proves that there is a lot of interest in Pokemon.
It proves there's a lot of scope now for Pokemon as well.
A lot of scope.
Pokemon has become... It's done a Pokemon Go of 2016, was it? Pokemon Go came out?
Yeah.
It's become the cultural phenomenon of the world.
Yes, yeah, and I'd agree. And actually, things like this, although they're the dinosaur to me, I don't really understand them. Now looking at them,
You don't understand dinosaurs?
No, but straight away, this sets a reference point.
Yeah.
This is now a reference point. So people will treat this like investments, and they will treat it seriously.
There's so much more red on that page than there is green.
Yeah, but again, this is the change 7 days. So base set 3% down, Team Rocket 5% down. I own
Right,
Team Rocket, but how many
Team
times did
Rocket.
I say?
This Dark Charizard nonsense. Like, click Team Rocket. I want to look at Dark Charizard's market cap right now.
Yeah, it's
Because the pop is like, what, a million?
yeah,
Obviously it's not a million,
431.
Bloody huge. 431, and they're selling at 10,000 each, so it's $4.3 million market cap.
Yeah,
Is it though?
in 90 days, it's gone up 213%.
And I mean, obviously this isn't a channel where we talk usually like just straight economics. But what has happened every time in history, something like that has happened to any market ever?
Yeah, it stabilizes.
It's got to stay at that level or come down.
Yeah.
It's not going up again, because then it'd just be hyperinflation.
Well, you can see all-time low, 22nd of August, 2020, 3 months ago, guys.
Is the data on this going back that far though? Is the data just from this year?
There you go, look.
Yeah, but like this is only going to June 16 on this graph, so I'm just wondering what the first.
Oh yeah, that's it.
data
Like
point is.
that is there isn't massive
The data
data point.
point is
This is
from
quite,
June.
but this is why it's interesting, because it is kind of squeezed in.
Yeah.
So we can just go, and instead of looking at years and months ago where not a lot happened, 5-10% every now and again, because some guy hyping it up who's nowhere near who's big as Logan Paul. That is what happens.
That's what we did
But the
with
thing,
Near Discovery.
yeah, I think the thing is to remember, I bought mine at $300.
Mm.
Now at $2,800, that's a 10 times increase.
Well, I bought mine at
But
$10,600.
no, what I'm trying to say is that
Off you.
But what I'm trying to say, yeah, thanks, mate. Cheers, mate. It's gonna hit 6 next year. But like, what I'm trying to say is like the boat was there years ago.
Yeah.
And if you were there, if your only reason to be in the hobby was to make money, which I don't think, I don't
think there was
very
anyone
good.
back then that is.
No, there wasn't.
I mean, there are people that are definitely like heavily invested, and you know what?
Positions.
And they will push their cards. Like,
yeah.
we all know. I mean, the biggest example is Scott. Scott is a huge collector, right?
Okay.
No, but what I mean is like Scott is a huge collector. But how many people would know about trophy cards and things like that if it wasn't for Scott?
No, absolutely.
Like Scott will be like, trophy cards are sick because he has them.
Yeah.
Whereas if you tried to get them now, good luck.
Yeah, you're not going to get them.
Illustrator Pikachu's, good luck. Base set first edition Charizard, PSA 10s, good luck.
Yeah, I think what we're trying to say is that it's not the end of the road for Pokemon.
Definitely
Actually,
not.
it's the healthiest it's ever been.
And the 25th anniversary is coming up in just a few months, and oh my god.
I guess the warning here is not to buy into the hype too much, guys. You know, that you can have fun with Pokemon and be in the hype. You don't necessarily need to follow every other person who's buying exactly the same thing. If too many people are going in for base, then, you know, logically you should be able to work out too many people have gone for base. You know, and that normally that presents opportunity. Normally what I would do is if everyone was hyping up Gym Challenge, I bought Gym Heroes.
Yeah.
That's exactly. I remember there was a time on Instagram you couldn't keep scrolling without seeing Gym Challenge, and I went, how much is Gym Heroes? I'll get that instead.
Yeah.
Because I knew immediately, like the hype goes from one thing to the next, and everyone wants that next thing. It's like a release of anything, and that happens on Instagram, on YouTube. And right now it's Base's turn.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Neo Genesis' turn
But
or some other
Evolutions as well. It's going mental. Where
it doesn't have Evolutions, unfortunately.
I know, but like for example, next it's gonna be, well, Hidden Fates, Evolutions, and Base has been what everybody's been submitting. It's what we've seen time and time again.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are now looking at everybody has submitted Champions Path, the 2 Charizards, well, the 3 Charizards if you include the promo from that. We've had people submitting the VMAX Charizards constantly. Whereas I genuinely think the people that have been submitting Sword and Shield, Rebel Clash,
yeah,
the other stuff from Darkness Ablaze and Champions Path, you know what I mean?
Eclipse.
Cosmic Eclipse and Broken Bonds, Team Up. All that good stuff, Unified Minds. Like, you're the people who are going to come out of this happier.
Yeah. No, I can see your point there. Basically, if everyone's grading the same thing, then, and if everyone had the same idea of buying it to then resell it, it's just not how it works.
And
you know, too much supply.
I'm not going to name names, but I've heard the same thing is going on with product.
Oh, really?
I've heard the same thing is going on with product, whereas everyone was hyping over certain sets. People have bought them in to sell them, and now they're not moving as much.
Okay.
People are moving on to the next thing instantly. People have got the shortest attention span in the world. Darkness Ablaze came out. There was Charizard VMAX. Everyone was after it. Instantly, Champions Path was released. It died. Darkness Ablaze died. And then after that, you know, everyone's going, oh my god, Shiny Charizard V. We've got Shiny Charizard VMAX, like the Rainbow. We got the full art in Champions Path. Oh my god, this is so sick. Next thing comes out.
Yeah.
If you're following a hype train, you're never going to catch up.
No.
And you're not ever going to be the only one. You're never going to be unique in what you collect. You're never going to, like, I don't think you're ever going to feel the same satisfaction. Like today, I bought something. Not many people have. Can you pass me one of my boxes that I got today?
Yes.
So, just here, I got these delivered today. And I'm not going after shiny Charizards and stuff because everyone's going after these. And I picked up...
Oh, these are not...
You got the wrong one. I picked up this. Now, for those that don't know what Medabots is, Medabots was a TV show back when I was growing up. It's about robots, and you can change their head, their arms, their legs. They all have different powers.
Transformers.
Pretty much, but they've got different parts. Yeah. So, like, so they have different powers depending on their parts, and they have a little medal in them, which is the medal in Medabots. Medal robots. Get it? But this, I picked this up for, like, what was it, 50 quid, 60 quid?
Yeah.
Obviously, I bought the Harry Potter base box. I know a lot of people go after Harry Potter now, and they're a little bit more expensive. But I'd already started collecting them. I'm going after different like boosters and stuff to open on the channel and to do things like that. You need to have fun, or else you're not gonna.
Well, what does it come back to? The advice that we always give on this channel. The advice is, collect what you enjoy, and buy what you actually love.
The question we get every day is, what should I grade? And my answer is always the same: grade what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't want it. Don't grade it.
This is interesting. So this is Evolution's PSA 9.
This is a wavy graph.
Yeah.
What is going on there?
That can't be right. That PSA 9, those can't be right. Anyway, that one was sold for like, let's say $1,600. And now we're looking at more like $300-400.
Well, every single Charizard holo that comes through our service has been highest to 9.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, PSA 9s, there's 3,288 of them, and I can promise you there's going to be considerably more. We know that from just our services.
Yeah.
Never mind everyone else's.
I
and
would
individual submitters.
estimate that we've probably, in the past 6 months, probably submitted another 1,000 of those.
That's a lot, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know
is
if
a
they're
lot.
going to be PSA 9s,
Yeah.
but I'd probably say we've submitted another 1,000 Charizard Evolutions cards.
Yeah.
How many times on submission videos have I had to go, fingers crossed, because that's something like my little meme with the Evolutions on, because I do really want to see a 10 come back.
Oh, 100% we
Like,
do.
but every time I'm like, fingers crossed Charizard!
Let's hope so.
Fingers crossed!
But guys, that's all we're saying. We're not saying like it's not. It's
We
silly
still
to be,
love it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can still love it. It's just, I don't know why there were so many people going, money.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not the way to enjoy Pokemon.
No,
Never has been.
No, it hasn't. Pokemon is always enjoyable more if you just like the cards, like the sets,
And you've got a little friendly dog.
and it's difficult to acquire these items. That's where the fun comes in. If it becomes easy to acquire these items because you throw money at it, it's not as fun anymore.
You couldn't play through the Pokemon games with every single ball you throw being a Master Ball.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be fun.
no, it'd be absolutely boring. And I still, obviously, Pokemon is still in a very, very healthy place. Some cards overshot. There's actually still cards that are undervalued right now. A Charizard Gold Star is one I would probably point out. I still think that's got a stretch to go. And there's other cards as well that I probably wouldn't mention that, actually
I think the Gold Stars in general are
quite underrated.
underpriced.
You could, I mean, the thing
The
is,
Rayquaza are not.
I
The
just
others, yeah.
I just hope that kind of collectors and people getting involved kind of learn from this at the same time. That actually, just because it's hyped everywhere, doesn't necessarily mean the prices are naturally increasing by this amount.
Yeah.
I think they have definitely naturally increased it, in some cases by hundreds of %.
Yeah.
What they weren't going to do is just continue to shoot for the moon. Like, there was always going to be a stop point.
Yeah.
And even if that's now or in Jan-Feb next year for some sets, there was always going to be a stop point.
I think people really need to stop just kind of trying to turn everything about Pokemon into a stat.
Yeah. And just have
That's the
fun with
biggest
it.
thing for me. Like, just if you want a booster box, go buy a booster box and open it and have fun. Don't just buy a booster box to see how many £5 notes or £10 notes or £20 notes fall out of it when you open it.
Yeah. Oh, you can see
Yeah.
that. And that's it. Have a favourite Pokemon. Have a favourite set. Go after sets maybe graded 9, maybe graded 10. And normally that means value is naturally put in anyway.
Yeah.
Because if you're I really like Cosmic Eclipse, and I'm absolutely massively happy about this reprint. Because I'm just going to buy some and actually grade them and
UK
keep them for
doesn't
myself.
Really get reprints,
Oh yeah,
so
but we'll
have
get
to
them.
Get it from America.
We'll get them.
Have to get a boat's worth.
That's all right. I'll get them. But once I collect those in PSA 10, they'll just naturally sit there.
Yeah.
And in 3-4 years' time, who knows where they'll be? But I haven't gone to buy those cards to make money.
I
in the
saw the
same
Godzilla
sense.
cards.
Yeah, I love Godzilla.
Yeah,
They're still-
like you haven't bought those. Going, how much can I lie in a bed of cash if I sell my Godzilla cards? You've been like, can I lie in a bed of PSA cards? Be really uncomfortable, but with my Godzilla babies.
Yeah. I do love these. Baby Godzilla is probably the coolest one.
Baby Godzilla's my favorite, but I think that's because he's just cute and a baby.
Yeah, and we really enjoyed that stream. I couldn't do much more because I was quite tired, as things are going. But I mean, we really enjoyed that stream because we got to see a different set, different artwork, got to see how different components work of the set, and obviously the chase cards with the Godzillas.
And outside of that, just in Pokemon, what has been the favorite opening experience you've had in the past few months?
Outside of that,
In just Pokemon, what is your favorite opening experience you've had in the last few months?
Vivid Voltage was great. Yeah, brilliant fun. Absolutely amazing.
You don't
amazing
have to
rares.
you don't have to go after the cash.
No, and amazing rares were great fun.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they were, and it was really cool actually to see because we hadn't seen the set artwork, a lot of it.
No.
So it's really cool to actually go through it and enjoy. Oh, that's a weird, I don't know, bug Pokemon.
Yeah. And what did we do? Was it last night? It was last night. What did we do last night?
I don't know. What did we do last night?
We flicked through some
Oh,
binders.
binders,
And we were
yes.
literally just to commons and uncommons. I was personally looking at all the little plasticine cards.
You like the plasticine ones?
But we were just like, oh my god, look at that Growlithe! It's so
Yeah.
nice! And we literally did that for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, to get some banging Instagram posts.
Yeah, which will be going on at Graded Grown. I'll make sure to go follow Connor
And
on
he's at base
Instagram.
set, Tom.
My Instagram is just shit posted.
It's just trash, but if you like that, then go check it out.
But we wanted to make this cool display for Instagram posts, but we just got kind of
Sidetracked
yeah.
a
We were
little
like,
bit.
oh my god, it's a side duck. That's really nice.
But it's actually really cool, isn't it? Going back
so
to the
much
old
fun.
sets and seeing the artworks that maybe I've forgotten a bit. The commons,
Everyone's
the
like,
uncommons.
oh, hollows.
Yeah, like the Growlithe from Neo Destiny is a card I absolutely love. I've got that to go with my like Arcanine.
The
And
Pidgey. Oh, the
Pidgey, which one did you like?
So good. I can't even remember what set it was. I know it's in one of your binders. And I'm
Yeah.
going to find it. And I'm
Because
gonna
there was
steal
all the EX era cards as
Yeah.
well. Because like, well, I just used to take the EXs out, and then I used to just have the binders because I'd be like, oh, they look cool. And every now and again, it's just nice to flick through them.
it. Yeah.
Oh, it's good fun. Yeah, and that's what Pokemon's about. I hope that not too many of you have got into the hype, and hopefully it's just the people at the top end that maybe have just bitten off a bit more than they can chew. Otherwise, enjoy Pokemon. Tom, any final closing words?
No, I think you just literally summed it up. Enjoy Pokemon.
Enjoy Pokemon, guys, and we'll see you probably Thursday. Probably, yeah, we'll be
Probably
Thursday.
for a live stream to open some more packs.
See you then.
See
See you
ya.
then. Bye.